about 30 countries that we work with. We also have our community cinemas and the reactions team, enterprise group from Morfa run screenings as well, plan the screenings. So, and we have a training programme. We pick up on opportunities and when money becomes available, so we do training locally, but we also like to get young people out nationally and taking them to festivals internationally. So we have quite an exciting time really. Today we're launching our virtual film studios. We haven't got premises at the moment, but with it being virtual it does make it very accessible, and it means that young people can connect. They don't have to just work with people in their own area. And during lockdown we found that there were new opportunities really for young people to connect, and for example our films for the festival, we had them programmed by 30 young people from 6 countries, and they were all working together to choose the film. So I mean that was an absolute plus that we would never have done if without lockdown. So we looked for the opportunities, and we were busier than ever. The second really important reason why we're here is because we've got a premiere of a film. The film is called Dylan, and we have Dylan here. Now, I'd like to mention we have Crystal here, who has come along today. Now, Crystal does the work behind the scenes in looking at the funding and what we send, and is it worth funding. And I'm absolutely delighted that Crystal's here today, so that funders don't tend to come to see what is being funded and the impact that it has. And I know it's had quite a major impact on Dylan, and I know that it has actually brought a group of young people together who we will work with in the future as well. So that has been fantastic. The next launch might be a while, but we have got funding now for a feasibility study to look for a creative hub in the area, because without your own venue it is a struggle and you can't do as much. So we have got the funding for the first stage. So I would like to invite you all now. It might be 2, 3, 4 years, or it might be 1 year. We will eventually get a venue. We're working with West Rural Young People's Project on this and the Poppy Centre. So it's a partnership looking at flexible spaces, and spaces so that young people can do whatever they want within the creative industries and have the facilities to do it. So now I'm going to invite the Mayor of Brill. The 2 mayors are here from Brill and Pritchard, and honestly, whenever I ask them to come to anything, they always say yes, and they're both great supporters of young people's activities. So Diane, before you say a few words, if you'd like to come up, you might see there's some people in red t-shirts at the back. Now this is, I said before, the Reactions Enterprise Group, Tin Morfa, and whenever we have events on, they come and help us. So they've got the fabulous t-shirts, but we'd like to give them a little gift each to say thank you. So if they'd like to pop up quickly, don't be shy. There you go.
Thank you to all the volunteers. Fantastic. So good afternoon everybody, and thank you again for inviting me once again to celebrate the launch of Wicked Wales. Absolutely brilliant to be here once again. Over the past year I've had immense pleasure as Mayor of Brill to attend previous Wicked Wales events, including the hugely successful Wicked Wales Festival that promotes and supports young people with a passion to work within the film industry, as you've all done here today. This afternoon's launch of Wicked Wales yet again highlights the wonderful opportunities that the facility will create for our young filmmakers in the community, which was made possible by the volunteers that provide the crucial stepping stone between learning and work, and whose time, knowledge and dedication is given freely. The studio accessibility through virtual online means will also capture a more wide-ranging user. Young people will gain from the fundamental foundations of filmmaking, alongside working together to achieve this goal and building friendships along the way with peers having a connected interest. I congratulate Wicked Wales on their continued success with the ongoing work and the best wishes for bringing this initiative to life, and with all the associated opportunities that will it afford the budding filmmakers. So this will hopefully facilitate a career path for many of our young people that will illustrate the inspiring, creative talents and bring enjoyment to those recipients and who witness all their hard work. Thank you very much.
Hello, I am Ffion and I am the director behind the film Dylan. So this film was a wonderful, wonderful experience. It was so much fun to work with Dylan and to ask him about his life and his experiences and his inspiration for his creativity. And just was such a wonderful and fun person to work with. So I'm very, very proud of this film. I'm very grateful for the opportunity by Wicked Wales to work with Dylan and to work with the Wicked Wales team. As usual, always a wonderful experience. So I've been working with Wicked for the last 8 months or so on various projects, and I'm so happy to be part of this journey and so excited to go on to launch Wicked Wales Studios. I'm so grateful to be able to be part of it, and it is such a good film to kick off that journey. So thank you so much. Big thanks to Wicked Wales, big thanks to Dylan for being such a wonderful subject, and I really hope you enjoy this film.
I think Dylan's going to say a couple of words with Ffion about this film. You're multitasking.
I know. Hi, sorry, my name's Ffion Pritchard and I'm the producer of Dylan with Ffion, and Mari Lwyd, everybody. Big thanks to the Welsh Government for giving us this grant, because it's been an amazing project that we're working on, and we're not finished. That's the main thing. Dylan is going to go on a new journey now, and we're going to actually do a drag act with him, and that is the next part of this amazing film. So it's an amazing honour to get to know Dylan over the last couple of weeks. Met him at the castle last year. It's just been a great journey. So do you want to come up and talk to us? So, tell me, how's the whole experience been for you so far?
Emotional, overwhelming, really exhausting, but all around just an amazing experience. And like people like Dion, Rhiannon, and everyone that's helped, they're just amazing and beautiful in their own way. And especially times like the class I have who are accept me for who I am and doesn't care what I do or what I dress up as and who I am. They're just accepted and loved and helped me. So I want to thank you all, teachers, classmates, all of you are beautiful and perfect. I think it's overwhelming to see where I've come from and where I am now. But I think it's just amazing and the journey's not ending.
And sometimes it's because we don't live in a metropolitan area, that's what we'll discuss about today. But it's a place where so many voices can be shared, and Dylan is one of these people that I love to work with. I cannot wait to carry on with it. What are we hoping for part 2?
A massive drag performance that will be sparkling, glittery, all that and more. And just a lot of fun. That's what you will get with me, a lot of fun. I may be noisy and annoying, but a lot of fun.
But I think especially now, after the 2 years that everybody's gone through, to meet Dylan and to hear his positivity is something that is so enriching, it's energetic. It gives me life to know Dylan, and I'm actually thrilled that we've got this part done. Big well done to Ffion for getting it ready for us today.
Yeah.
And part 2 we're hoping to show at Real in July, so stay tuned for some more fabulousness from the one and only Dylan. So let's give him one more round.
I mean, just be fabulous. That's why I did. Thank you.
There we go. Right, so next off we're going to have a series of little shorts that I've been working on over the last 18 months. We have a little film from Westville Young People's Group, which is called Our Rill, and it's their perspective of their area, which is eye-opening but also very positive and something that I really love. And after that we'll be showing a little short film from 2 very talented actors I can see right over there. It's called Brothers. We filmed at Westbury Castle with the BFI Film Academy. So we're going to have 2 little shorts for you to watch. We actually were given some money from Chaplain South Wales to do EBFI Film Academy, and we were very lucky enough to have a mentor, her name's Hassan Lee, and she's a very talented filmmaker who works with community films. And somehow we met these 2 amazing writers / actors, Jade and Finley. So do you want us to tell us a bit more about your film and how you experienced what making it?
Well, we've been trying to do something now for the past 3 years, by going to Mr. Williams' office at the school and asking his brain. Yeah, for 3 years, even saying to him at one point, could you rent a helicopter out for us? Yeah. But yeah, we were offered the chance to go to Westbury Castle to make a short film, and obviously when we went we didn't have any idea what we were doing, but working with Hasper and Will, who isn't here today, and everyone else, we were able to make that. And
but yeah, all in all, it was an absolutely incredible experience to work with these just amazingly talented people. It was a once in a lifetime thing, and if it comes around again, I would go straight for it. I can't wait to, if it does happen again, I can't wait for it to happen again.
It will happen again. Also, where's Kyle? Kyle's one of the crew members. You want to say anything? You're too shy. Kyle is an amazing little technician. He's a great camera guy, sound. He's definitely one part of our future at Wicked for sure. So well done you for all your work on this film as well, Lucy. Yeah. So, have you got any new projects you want to pitch to me right now since we started the studio?
See you in the back.
We just bring all your scripts over, but honestly, it's turned out really well. We're going to start taking this out to film festivals internationally, and we're going to make sure that they have an amazing future in the career path that they want. So, thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much. Right, so now we have a little teaser trailer for you, as this has really been the beginning of our kind of development of the studio and the first film that we're going to kind of do under the banner of Wales Studio, and we're going to work with our Wicked Wales volunteer, podcaster, general nice guy, entrepreneur of real, Chad Jones, and we are going to make a horror film with him called Mari Lwyd. I won't say anything else just yet, show the teaser, and then Chad can talk a little bit. So, as I said, this is our very talented friend Chad Jones, and this will be your first short film.
Yep.
Tell me, how does it feel?
Surreal because
Tell me.
Hi, I'm Chad. Yeah, I've grown up in Rel. I'm 27 now. Didn't really go to high school that much. I was bullied quite a lot, so I tried to get into film back then, and obviously you need certain kind of grades. So when I met Rhiannon, and I've known Andrew, worked with for years since he was in mother's belly. That's how long I've known him. And yeah, I kind of just volunteered at the time. We were selling like horror-related T-shirts. I'm a massive horror fan. As you can tell, I'm wearing a Halloween T-shirt in the spring. And yeah, just from there kind of spiral, I met Dion. And yeah, I kind of, a few months ago, came up to the kind of realisation that I thought I was a bit too old to start my career now. I came to terms with that, but then Dion approached me and was like, let's make a film. I was like, yeah, let's do it. So yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah.
Do you want to tell me a little bit more about the idea of Mari Lwyd, and maybe you know what Mari Lwyd is?
So I'm very proud to be Welsh. My people Welsh, she's English, we argue a lot in or else. So I wanted to kind of bring a bit more about Welsh folk. Well, it's a very rich country, Wales, like this stuff. So the Mari Lwyd, if you didn't know, is basically well, the shortest way to tell you is it's a demon horse that knocks on your door at Christmas. You've got to rap battle it, otherwise it's going to eat your food and drink your beer. That's putting it in like a short version, but obviously we're going to put a bit more of a twist on it. We got a horse school today, didn't we? That Dion stepped out picked up for us. So yeah, it's really cool. There's a lot of rich Welsh folk horror behind Mari Lwyd. Like it's primarily a South Walian thing, but we're all one country, so I thought we'd bring it up here.
So we're in the process of pre-production at the minute, so we're just finishing off developing Chad's script, and we're hoping to film the short during end of May, June. And as we say, it's a mentorship. The mentorship is working with the Wicked team, and Chad will be working close with Ffion Pritchard, who the Lance film as well, and she'll be helping Chad with actually making it into a creepy horse skull bilingual folk horror. So yeah, we can't wait to kind of show this. We're hoping to premiere at Real Real in July. It will be done by then. We will. It's not. It will happen. We have a horse set now. That's all we needed. So we can go from there now.
Which we saw normally. We didn't like kill a horse or anything. It's all kosher.
So yeah, I'm very excited. And is there anything else you want to say to everybody?
Especially the younger ones, don't give up. If you want to do it, go. But like I'm 27. I know I look a lot more haggard than 27. just go for it. You got to, you know. Luckily, I've got my own business in rail, so I don't have to be that much because we've got like people working. But my wife and my son who's over there, they kind of pushed me to go for it. They're both very proud. So yeah, just don't let it, like I teachers in school, so they said can't do that. I won't be in school. But yeah, just go for it. Just yeah, for a caution to the wind and following dreams, isn't it? Yeah. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Your reactions team are going, so thank you so much. Thank you. See you soon. Bye. That's okay. What are we doing now?
Trailers.
Okay, right. So
This is what we should have done at the beginning.
we have just a small little package of the projects that we've been doing over the year. The first little trailer you're going to see is of the Wales Nepal project that we did. And it was a project that we did with 4 filmmakers in Wales and 3 one from India, 1 from Nepal, 1 from Sri Lanka. And they all came together into a mentorship scheme where they developed a film about their identity of their nationalities. And we worked with some amazing talents, and they were given great development from producers from America. One of them is Robbie Williams' mother-in-law, which we didn't know until 2 weeks after, but that's random anyway. And so Wales Nepal was an amazing project we worked on. And the second trailer you'll see is the trailer of the films that we showcased at last year's Wales International Film Festival, which was an amazing standard from so many countries. And the last trailer will be from Film Ifanc. And Film Ifanc is our young programmers who are artists, they're filmmakers, they're college students. They are from all across Wales and they've come together to make showcases of films made by young people, and they've gone all across Wales in various cinemas, which has been amazing because a lot of filmmakers, especially young ones, don't get the opportunity to see their films on a big screen. And this is why we're doing it. And we are obviously hoping to work with Film Ifanc to make their own films as well in the future once this is up and running full throttle. So, yeah.
Gwahanem ni gan tira môr, tebygrwydd ni yw meddwl ein co. Hanesion fras, chwedlau crand, ein lleisiau ni all newid dy farn. Dros pob frig fe teithom ni, I adrodd profiadau'n gwledydd ni. I deithoch chi fel yw hi, bod yn ifanc 2021.
Croeso I arddangosiad ffilm ifanc. Rydym yn grŵp o bobl ifanc sy'n cynllunio digwyddiadau sy'n codi ymwybyddiaeth am ffilmiau pobl ifanc yng Nghymru. Dros y misoedd nesaf, mi fyddwn yn treulio dros Cymru oll yn arddangos talentau Cymru ifanc. Diolch I Wicked Wales, Film Hub Cymru a Ffilm Cymru am allu ni wneud y siwrne yma. Dilynwch ni ar cyfryngau cymdeithasol at Ffilm Ifanc. Joiwch y sioe.
Well, I all enjoyed this afternoon. It was very entertaining, and it just goes to prove what talented young people we've got in our town and villages. Do you live in St. Aston?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Right. It's been wonderful this afternoon. I have to say thank you to all the students from Morfa. They've all done the refreshments
quite a few of your festivals. It's always a great pleasure to see the young people. So on that note, we'll finish. But we've got to enjoy the rest of the afternoon.
We'll give them the flowers.
Good one.
No.
You're down balance. You can do it together.
No.
Lovely. What's your name?
Isaac. He's very sharp, bless him.
What's your name? Ellie. Ellie. Thank you, Ellie. Oh, thank you so much. This is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thanks everybody for coming, and there's still sort of lots of, there's nothing healthy on that table, so please help yourself to tea, coffee, whatever, and something to eat. Hope you enjoyed this afternoon. I think it just shows you what drives us, what we need to do to make sure our young people actually have the opportunity and reach their potential. They're also clever and talented, so thanks ever so much again. And we're launched now.